Hello and welcome to another weather outlook video. Today we are going to be looking at the weather outlooks for Monday, May 4th and Tuesday, May 5th. And if you're new, I would ask if you could subscribe and like. And let's get into this video. So today, Monday, May 4th, we have an enhanced risk over Oklahoma, around I-44 into the south and east. Severe thunderstorms are forecast today in the loosely T-shaped area concentrated over parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, the Ozarks, and western Tennessee, Kentucky. All forms of severe weather may occur: downdraft winds, hail, tornadoes. Very large, damaging hail over 2 inches across is possible from the western Ozarks across eastern Oklahoma. In mid-upper levels, the upper air pattern is characterized by split flow around a temporary Rex pattern over northwestern North America. North of a nearly zonal southern stream belt from the west coast across the central northern plains, bending southward with approach to the Atlantic and difference to northeastern Conus troughing. A mid-upper level spread in max associated with a series of close-spaced shortwave vortices maximum now over the central plains and central Rockies will develop eastward across the central plains to parts of Missouri today and the lower Ohio Valley overnight. So today's main threat is hail and damaging winds. The enhanced risk, like I said, is around that I-44 corridor into the south and east. It extends all the way up into southeastern Kansas into central Oklahoma. The slight risk goes from the northern Texas into central Oklahoma and northern Arkansas, eastern Kansas, southern Missouri, southern Illinois, western Kentucky, and western Tennessee. The marginal risk goes for most of central Texas, central and eastern Oklahoma, central Arkansas, northern Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, western South Carolina, western North Carolina, western and central Tennessee, western Kentucky, southern Illinois, central Missouri, for southern Nebraska, and central Kansas. And then that lightest shade of green is just general thunder. You're just gonna have T-storms if you have any at all. And that goes into central Texas, western Oklahoma, southern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, northern South Carolina, western North Carolina, eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, far western Virginia, southern Indiana, central Illinois, southern Iowa, northern Missouri, all in Nebraska, central and southern parts of South Dakota, western Wyoming, and then western Kansas. So we'll go to our tornado threat. That was what we looked at, was the categorical outlook. We'll go to day 1 tornado threat. It is not considerably high. It's a 5%, but we still can't rule out a possibility of a tornado along that I-44 corridor. That's a 5% chance along that I-44 corridor, and then the 2% is in northern Texas, eastern and central Oklahoma, southern Kansas, southern Missouri, western Kentucky, and Tennessee, and in northern Arkansas. Hail. Hail is a hatch drifts, which means 2-inch in diameter or above hail. There's a hatch to 30% along I-44 in Oklahoma to the south and east. That hatch drift also includes far northern Texas, central Oklahoma, northwestern Arkansas, southwestern Missouri, and southwestern Missouri and eastern Kansas. And then the slight risk for hail is northeastern Kansas, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, southern Illinois, and eastern Kentucky and Tennessee, and then that 5% is in that green shade. And then wind today is a 15% chance in Oklahoma, Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, Tennessee, and Arkansas, and Texas. And then that 5% is around that area, is in that light green. Now, day 2 categorical outlook. We have general thunder along the deep south in Dixie Alley, Tennessee Alley, in Ohio, and southern Ohio Valley, into the Carolinas and Virginia, West Virginia. Also, we have general thunder in Minnesota, Iowa, South Dakota, and North Dakota, and then Idaho, Montana, and Oregon. And then that marginal risk is for eastern Tennessee, eastern Kentucky, western Virginia, western North Carolina, and far northern Georgia. Isolated strong storms are possible across parts of the central and southern Appalachians on Tuesday. Hail and locally strong wind gusts may occur with these storms. Tornado outlook for tomorrow, for Tuesday, is a 2% eastern Tennessee, Kentucky, and western Virginia in North Carolina. Hail is a 5% in eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, northern Georgia, and western North Carolina and Virginia. And the wind is in the same spots. It's a 5% in northern Georgia, eastern Kentucky and Tennessee, and western Virginia and North Carolina. Now, for day 3, which is Wednesday, I don't have tornado, hail, and wind outlooks, but I do have the categorical outlooks, which is just general thunder in western Montana, eastern Washington, and then northern Idaho. Severe storms are not expected on Wednesday. And probabilistics for Wednesday is less than 5% in all areas, so no hail, no wind, and no tornado threat on Wednesday. So, now we'll take a look at the radar just to see what's around, what's out there, and how many severe storms there are at the moment. But the main threat for today is around the 3 to 6 o'clock hours in Oklahoma, Missouri, Kansas, and Arkansas. So let's move to the radar. Now we have 12 severe thunderstorm warnings, as you can see. We'll switch to the radars. We'll look at these ones in Oklahoma first. In eastern Oklahoma, we have 1, 2, 3. 3 of them are in eastern Oklahoma. They're kind of forming a line. And hail is the main threat. I think in the storm they had ping pong size hail. We'll check. I can't look at the text, so about an inch in diameter hail for that storm. I'm guessing about an inch and a quarter in that storm. No hail in that one. About an inch in that storm, and then about 3/4 of an inch in that storm. In this storm, we have about a half an inch in diameter hail, about an inch in diameter hail, and in this storm, about 2.5 inches in diameter hail, which is very big hail. We'll check at the velocity. So, as you can see, the winds aren't very high. They're about 20 to 35 miles an hour winds. Now let's go to the reflectivity. We have some storms in Kansas right here. That one has about a half an inch in diameter hail. About an inch in diameter hail. And about a 2-inch in diameter hail. That one's also rotating. Let's look at the velocity data. How I know that is because it says the mesocyclone strength is 2486. Let's look at the velocity data. Not, if I say it's going to be rotating, it's probably going to be around in there. Let's see if it's the same spot as, yeah, around that area. But not very well. Now let's look at these storms in Kansas. Or in central Kansas. Along the, I don't know what highway that was. Seeing the storms near Junction City. That one's rotating and it has 2 3/4 size hail. And its meso strength is 60.08. Let's look at. We'll go back and look at velocity in a second. That has 1 1/4 inch in hail. This storm has an inch or a half an inch in diameter hail. I'm guessing these ones all have around a half an inch and half an inch in hail. And this one has been half an inch. So this one is our main threat right here. That's the hail core. Now if I say if there is rotation, it'll be around right there. Let's look at the velocity. Yes, no, they just said update. So I say the rotation is, it's hard to tell. Where is the radar at? The radar's right there, so. And this whole thing is rotating. I would say around right there. And that's probably the rotation. Yeah. So there's rotation, that's one. Now let's look at the storms just east of Topeka. And all these storms I would say are moving at about 38 knots, so not very long, so they were moving about 38 knots, and you're about 62 miles away from Topeka, Kansas. it'll take it about an hour and a half to get to Topeka, and they may die by then. These storms east of Topeka have been half an inch hail. Most of these just have half an inch hail. We'll look at the storms again south. These storms are picking up in hail. 3 1/4 inch in hail. That is large, damaging hail. It's also rotating, and it's by itself. So the rotation would be around this area. Oh Lord, yep. So this is a storm that you may want to be worried about if you are in Greeley, Parker, Fontana, Lynn Valley, and Lane. If you look at this, about 22 miles west of Lynn, Sinji? Sinji. So, there's the overview of storms. So yeah. Stay safe today, stay weather aware, and I will see you on the next one.